Welcome to the Tidybricks Landscaping channel. Scott here, Tidybricks. Blah, blah, blah. So hello again, back on the last patio of the year. This one's a bit of a beast. Currently in Llantarnam, just outside Newport. We got a bit of a beast of a patio around the back. Total area for everything around about 240 square meters. Right, let me take you around the back and show you what's happening on this one. Gonna be a belter. Right, here we go. Let's take you around the back. Ooh, the bit you're staring at, that's gonna be a kitchen area. That's gonna be cooking, all type of things going on over here. And here's the garden. Quite a big garden, I must admit. Fair play. Black slate, 810 by 405 mil wide. We're gonna be using for this patio. And the pattern we're going to be doing linear, just like that. And the reason we're doing it like that end is sloping this way, this end is sloping that way. So you kind of got to have like an expansion joint to go along it. So let me take you down this end. This line here, there's a string line there, you should be able to see it. This is going to be a big planter going all the way down here. There is going to be some entrance areas going across into the grass area. But yeah, this is going to be a big planter. There's going to be seats in it as well, so you can actually sit in it. Possible planter area over there. Not quite sure if that's going to happen yet. Yeah, cooking area down the end. 2 steps here. Going across, that's going to be another planter. Then this is going to be a cooking area. The back of the actual area there, we're going to do a bit of a herb garden. London Stone are going to be supplying pagoda or pergola or whatever they're called these days. That's going to go across the top of it, and then it's going to be a cooking area from around about there to about there. And that's going to be a concrete countertop with decorative stone. So yes, welcome to my world. Down that area there, we're having Marshall Symphony birch planking. And a section by there is going to be a clothesline area. So that's going to be pretty cool as well. That's going to be with planters around it, seating inside it, all types of stuff. So currently waiting for Mosier to come round. Mosier going to come round and make a video with me. I know how to use Mosier so much. I don't know everything it does, but they're going to come round today and we're going to make a video. We're going to see if we can set some heights on the walls and stuff and show us all the things it can do, which I don't know it can do. And obviously help you guys out as well, because it's a fantastic tool. Just need to learn more about it. Right, well, I'm going to sit in my bum for a bit, wait for him to turn up, then we get filming again. We're on it, we're starting, check it out. That's what we're doing. So yeah, loads of slates, big planters, possibly water features now as well, possibly. Yeah, loads going on. So, as it's the beginning of the job, time to get the tools out. Got your Mosier. Mosier came down yesterday, gave me a stick. Check that bad boy out. That's cool, isn't it? So I put my phone on that end for the readings and my Mosier device in here. Walk around the job, beep, 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 beep. Get the plan sorted, figure out the area. And then when you figure out the area, then you know how much type 1 MOT you're going to need and all the other bits and bobs, concrete and whatnot. So, right, let's set this bad boy up and let's start going beep. So Digger's just turned up, happy days. Digger's turned up, he's going back now to get the dumper truck. So we're just chiseling off a bit of concrete now to allow us to get the bucket underneath it and start peeling it all back. But I'm not going to show loads of all the digging and preparation. I might just speed that malarkey up. Otherwise, you're just watching me digging. Boring. Let's see the proper stuff. So, day 2 on the dig out. Got a load dug out yesterday. I made a bit of a schoolboy error actually here. Digging this bit out, I dumped all these big thick pieces of concrete from the pathway over there on top of an area I haven't actually dug out yet, which was stupid. Yeah, I should dig it out first, then put the stuff on top of it, so when the truck comes, it can pick all the loose stuff rather than... Well, anyway, crack on. Ooh. Yeah, yesterday, doing the measuring, I forgot to bring a spare bloody camera to film it. Got my camera I'm using at the moment for that app. Didn't have a camera to actually film it, so I brought another camera in today, so we'll do a little bit more faffing around here first, then we'll get the measure out, then we'll start taking some points. So I've learned a lot from my measure when the guys come round the other day, some extra things it can do. So what we're doing now, we've got the foundations behind me because this is going to be a big planter. So normally we'd use a dumpy level, laser level to try and find your heights. But this clever little gadget on my new stick, I can stick my phone on the end as well. So I just walk around, beep, 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 taking levels. But I can actually determine how level the floor is behind me. I shall set it up now and I'll explain to you as I'm doing it. Really, really clever, fair play.
Go.
So what I'm doing now, I've got a foundation I've got to dig down here for a big planter going across. So I'm able to use the measure now to select certain points going down where the foundation's going to be, and it's going to tell me if I'm higher or lower, so I know whether to alter the actual foundations. So I'll do picture on picture for you all. Right, I'm going to choose open the shape and turn the machine on, give it a little twist. There you go, red light's on. Right, let's start making some marks. So I've got 5 points I'm taking all together on here. Now make sure you put it down nice and gently as well. Try not to kick with your foot. Right, last one down the end. And there. Right, finish it off. Okay, so what I can do now, I have to select my start point, press 3D plan, cross section. Right, so my first point is calibrated as 0, 0. Then my next point I've got, which is down 2 centimeters. The next one is a rise of 3 centimeters. Where I'm stood is a rise of 6 centimeters, and the end point we've got a rise of 14 centimeters. Right, so I know that needs to be dug out a little bit further yet, so that's not quite ready. But what this new device is allowing me to do is to cut out the shortcut of using a laser level or a dumpy level or running a string line down, leveling it up and tape measuring. I literally now know what's high and what's low. So, right, we get the shovel into this area here, make that a little bit lower, and yeah, ready for shuttering on the concrete. So yeah, great device, the measure. I'm starting to learn more now since they came down last week and taught me a little bit more. But this is one of the things I really wanted to know, where I can actually set my levels, because otherwise it's a bit more faffing about. Twist. Okay, device is turned on. Closed shape. Right, let's make some marks. Right, this will be my starting point. Yeah, try not to rush this thing. This is what the main thing is here. When you've actually taken your mark, you can stop, you can chat, you can do whatever you like. As soon as you start moving, then it starts measuring. So it's a little bit too far for me to go at the moment over there, so I'm going to just stop by here. Took a little bit too long on that measurement there then. Right. Stop about there. Easy to control it. Okay. You can cut this there. Slightly uneven ground there. Don't like to make that guys. I just have to plan my attack now where I'm going to move to next. Okay, I'm taking it here. Right, I'm firing now. And back to the start point. And nice and gently. Okay, so let's have a look. Right, that's okay. My error is 1.3. That's allowable. Around about 1% or less is preferable, but this is actually okay considering it wasn't that level ground. So as you can see now, I've got the plan of what I'm actually doing. I can save this now. I'll put it into my file and I'll save it, and I shall call it Newport, and I shall save. There we go. So all that information now is in the Mosier. It's 133.889 meters squared. So now I know that measurement. Now I can calculate exactly how much type 1 MOT hardcore I need for the actual job. So this is what I used to use it for only, was just this. But now I'm learning about levels and stuff. So there's one more thing I have actually learned from it as well, which is point to point. So if I wanted something 20 meters long, I could go on point to point. I could make my first mark and I could walk along approximately what I think is 20 meters, put it down. If it's 18.7, then I just move a little bit further along. But it's just like a tape measure then. So it's got lots of things you can use it for. And I'm extremely happy with Mosier giving me this stick as well, because this saves me bending down, especially because I got a bad ankle and it's easy to get into corners which are a little bit harder accessible wise. So yeah, brilliant Mosier, thanks a lot for that. If you want to get one of these, I'll put a link in the comments, pinned comments, and we'll sort out a discount code for you so you all can have one. But yeah, until then, I got lots of things to do. So this morning, we're going to use point to point on the mosier, and I want to mark out sections of 5 meters. So we'll do that first, then we're going to check the datum then for heights. So right, let's select point to point. This is the starter. So I'm just guesstimating around 5 meters, and I'm going to put them, make a mark. 5 meters 62. $5 15, that's close enough. Right, let's go to the next mark. So I'm up to 10 meters now. $11 3. $9 99. Close enough, right. Onwards to 15. $14.53, a little bit more. $14.95, close enough. So I'll turn this off now. Right, I'll put one mark down the end. Now we'll set it out for heights now, so we'll go back down there and start again and use the other application. Right, so now we're going to go back over these 5 meter increments and make some datums, and we can check height. Right, it's all ready. And the good thing is I don't have to bend down, which is always handy. That off now. So I got my points now from point to point, so now I just want to mark out if I'm high or low from when I'm building the wall. I know to grind or to bump a bit. So the first mark in the corner, I've got it's -1 centimetre for the first mark, that's okay. Then it's minus another centimetre, -2 centimetres, -1. So as the foundation goes, I'm within 20 mil, 2 centimetres in height from each section. So that's good enough. That's good enough. I don't have to worry about too much of that. I can bump and grind with my block work. Morning. Concrete day today. Got a company in to do it for me as well. Cardiff Concrete and Company. Yeah, I've got 4 cubes, about 10 tons I think it is of concrete, and the way the weather's been lately, 32, 33 degrees, not a chance in hell I'm stood by a mixer mixing up concrete. So yeah, we've got a concrete company coming in to pump it. They got 50 metres of pump apparently. So concrete, gap, concrete. The gap there, we've got to put a weed membrane down, and behind me I got a load of 20 mil clean stone. Kitchen area by there. This is going to be for the island. I got some steel on the floor by here I'm going to chop into place, give it a bit more reinforcement. And then I got that section by there which is going to be the steps. So we got South Wales Concrete pumping. They're going to pump it all in. Wagons just pulled up now over there, so I have to excuse me for the glare. And turn around. So he's going to spin it round now. Connect it up to the back of that. Straight into the pump. Happy campers. Right. Let's go hose down the floor a little bit more. Put a bit of moisture into the ground before the concrete hits it. I'm nervous. I always get nervous before concrete comes. Always get nervous before concrete comes. So, there's Ollie. Customer's son. Very handy guy, fair play. Must admit, big him up. Yeah, so truck's just turned up. Wet the ground down. I've just put that piece of steel in there, so that's sorted. And fingers crossed is enough now. Well, my original calculation was 70 linear meters, 300 wide, 200 deep. And that was 4.2 cube. The truck only does 4 cube. There is a patch by there where it's a bit thinner, it didn't have to be as wide. So fingers crossed, I got the right man. We shall soon find out. So I'm going to try film just a little bit, but obviously I'm going to be really busy.
Are you?
So yeah.
I thought he was going to be really busy.
Oh, I think we're all going to be really busy. So yeah, that's going to start pumping in shortly. Here we go. There we go, it's coming in. Oh, nervous. Nerves. No, up to these pins.
Oh, right.
So Travis has just pulled up this morning for another 3 packs of blocks. So we set out yesterday where everything's going. I double check dimensions first with some string lines and then continue with the block work. Yeah, I'm not going to bother filming any of this, it's just block work. But basically what I'm planning today is Tuesday. If I can get it all prepped out, ready for Friday, I want to get this wall up today, X amount of courses, only enough to retain the hardcore. I'm not going to continue building it for the full height. So what the plan is, I'm going to build this up high enough to retain. We've got 26 tons of type 1 coming tomorrow. If I can get it all nice and flat for Friday, and the plan is then, I'm going to tile it all, I'm going to grout it all, then when all that's in position, then I'm going to finish off these walls to the heights they need to be. So yeah, I'm not going to get carried away with that lot. That lot can wait, that's fine. So yeah, build this up, hardcore it, level it, make it all look pretty, pretty-tize it as I say. And Monday then start laying, because Marshall's coming Friday to dump all the stuff. Get it all ready for Monday. Then it'll be good. So then by the end of next week, should have quite a lot of it done, I reckon. Right, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Let's get the mixer going. Let's get laying. As we all know, I love laying blocks. Customers just come out, made us bacon, egg, and black pudding sandwiches. Lush. So it's hardcore day today. The electrician's been round last night to run his cables. We've got cables along here. We've got cables along the wall for lighting in the planters. So we've got to jump start the dumper. Battery's deado. So Ollie and Jacob are gonna have a quick blast at jump starting this thing. Oh, never a brilliant way to start the day, but a jump starting. But I've got some pipe I got to sort out. I got to pop over to Travis and I got to get some pipe for that bit there in the corner before the hardcore turns up. Right, so I'm going to disappear, let them crack on. Truck's here. And he's got the trailer as well. So he's got the front end, then the trailer. Big truck. I wouldn't last 5 minutes driving one of these things. So yeah, got a load of the hardcore in yesterday. I didn't bother filming all that. That's just pointless. You want to see what's actually happening, don't you? What's actually happening is loads of stuff there. We've got a bit of a pile in the corner there. We can dump some of the porcelain. And we've got loads of slate, which we're using on this patio anyway. So we'll put all that stuff over here. And fingers crossed, it fits. So there we go. All done. Walls put in, hardcore put in, materials ordered behind me. All thanks to Mosier. Big up the Mosier. Beep, beep, beep. What a tool. What a tool. Didn't need anything else apart from that little black box with a green circle for all my measurements and calculations on this job. So yeah, grab yourself a Mosier. I'll put a link in the comments, pinned comment. I'll get discount code, 30 quid off, I think, something like that. I think that's what it is. So we'll keep it at that. But yeah, grab yourself one of those devices because it just makes all this malarkey so much easier. Right, I'm heading home because it's just starting to rain. Catch you on the next job. Later. Testing testicles, testing testicles. Show. Hardcore done. Whee! Thumbs up, big thumbs up. Press that like button, even though you probably didn't see it. Yeah, I didn't bother filming it. What's the point in filming people with wheelbarrows? Bad as that ASMR malarkey. So, yeah. All the calculations are done with Mosier. Heights, volume, materials, everything. So, and it worked an absolute treat. That wall behind me, all gauged with the height with a Mosier. Sweet as a nut. Perfect. Stick a level on it as well, just to make sure the level says right, then it is right, and it is right. So that's it, yeah. Right, yada yada yada. So before we start whacker plating this, it has already been whacked. Before we do the final whack on it, I've got to get the ACOs in. So we're using the poly channel. That's got a plastic sealer on the top to protect it because that's it. Sorry, put my hands in front of the screen. So let me explain. And actually, I'm going to turn the camera around the other way, otherwise it'll be a bit shit. So that's what they look like. Obviously, they're still in the packet, so they got seal on it. This is one of my old ones. So that's what they look like. Quite pretty. So this is a corner piece, 9 to bend. And that's the hole in it they use to go inside the coffee cup. Because we all know underneath the coffee cup is the pipe. So, yeah, that looks like that. So what I got to do, I got to notch out a bit of the channel just to allow it to go through. And what else do we have in here? These are the end caps to cap it off. And the first time I ever did this, I didn't know you had to seal them. So I'm going to use this stuff to seal the joints. When I've done it before, they do literally just clunk, click into position. Let me grab one. So every one you have one of those. Put that on there and it just clicks in place. It's solid, it's not going anywhere. But yeah, I will use a solvent on it today. Because I know there's always people out there saying, oh, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? Well, first time round, I did know you had to. Then somebody commented on it. So, all right, yeah, I'll do it. So we're going to bung those in now. Scraped out along the wall. We got a nice semi-dry cement mix to go in it. We'll tap them down. We'll get it to the right height. I only want to do here and there today. I don't want to do the return because some things are a square here on this job. Actually, I'm going to turn the camera around again. Yeah, some things are a square on this job. Probably about 40 mil or something from that end of the job to that end of the job. This is quite square with that wall, but that's not so square with that wall, the other end of the wall. So I'm only going to do this side today, Monday when we're actually going to start laying the tiles. When I do my return and I start laying my first batch of tiles coming down here, if I have to adjust that side, I'll do it whilst it's in situ, rather than doing it now, let it go off over the weekend, start squaring up my corner. That's a little bit out of square or something. I won't be able to alter it. So I'll be able to alter it if it's in situ whilst I'm doing it. Blah, 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 blah. So we're sticking the poly channel in now. So we're going to do 3 pieces at a time. I've used the sealant, solvent, cement. So this time we're doing it properly. Right, so we're going to pick 3 pieces up, dump it, move along, 3 pieces, dump it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I have to click this end in here. All right. Click, yeah. Snug as a bug. In a rug. If you've got a long piece of wood like I do, beat it all down together in one go. Yeah. So walls in, ground's done, whacker plated, ready to rock and roll Monday. So yeah, as explaining, from the corner of the house next to Sleep Bear in the house, lovely little dog. So we're going to go 45-degree angle from that point there to this point here. That's running that way, and that lot will run that way. Yada, yada, yada. See you Monday. Be there or be square.